Hey guys, so wanted to show you something really quick that I noticed with my revolvers. I'm sure a lot of other people notice it, when the parts break and you find things. But interesting thing is the engraved 1851 Navy that I had a few videos about. One of them was the caps kind of like disintegrating in the nipples from moisture. Now, what I wanted to show you guys was this. This gun, I noticed when I cocked it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll use this one as a reference. So this is my first 1851 Navy that I got. And I noticed the other one, when you half cock it like this, it would click twice in that other click that it needs to get into, and it would do it every time I half cocked it. It would click again, half cock, and click again. You had to be like very gentle with it to keep it from cocking 2 times when it should be just doing 1. And what I found out was this. Tearing everything up. So the hammer on this gun has a little notch right there by my thumb. Do you see that? If I can zoom in. Now, do you see how the bottom of that notch is worn out? Now, this notch has to be precise in order for the clicks to function properly, and that's one thing I discovered. So the brand new 51 Navy, which I've only shot like 4 or 5 times maybe. I haven't actually shot this one, the deluxe engraved one right there. And I realized when taking it apart and cleaning it that this was broken. See, what I thought was, because I went onto the internals and I polished them out, used a file to file down the sharp edges and all that stuff, and I also noted on the gun where the springs are, there's like an arch in there, and I thought I filed too much of that off, but what happened was this thing broke right here, like I said. So I had a spare trigger somewhere. I bought a kit in Cabela's a long time ago because I needed a spring that broke on me, but I can't find the remaining parts of that kit because it came with an extra hammer. And unfortunately, new hammers are like $40 now, which is ridiculous. It's a complete ripoff, in my opinion. So what I did was I took apart my steel 51 Navy, which is along with the other brass gun, was the first revolver that I ever bought. And the reason why it's apart right now, and there's all the parts for it, is because I wanted to take the hammer out of it and put it into the deluxe engraved one just to make sure that the hammer was in fact actually bad on that gun. And sure enough, the hammer on the steel 51 Navy worked perfectly fine with this. Now I can half cock it without like clicking twice by accident. It's really weird when it does that, like I said. So I'm in a dilemma right now. Should I spend the $40 for a new hammer, so I can get all my guns working properly, or this is the second option? And I like welding. You guys have seen me welding on my Jeeps and stuff. None of these metal parts are actually case hardened. They're just really, really soft steel, and that's the reason why that kind of broke, I bet you, or wore out right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the welder and just do like a quick tack on the high heat setting, just a quick little tack to fill in that material that broke off right there. And then I'm going to take a file and file it down to the shape that it should be. And I'm going to see if that actually fixes it. Now, the only problem with doing that tack weld is it going to be hot enough to stick? I'm not sure. But I'm going to find out, and I'll let you guys know when I do that, and I'll show you the results when I'm done. I think it'll work just fine because my World War II shotgun, the German one, the side-by-side that I've showed you guys a couple times, That one I had to weld the triggers back together because they broke, and the triggers are actually thinner than that metal, way thinner. So it worked out fine, and all I did was file it down, and now the triggers were perfectly fine. So instead of spending $40, like I said, I'm just going to try welding that edge back on, or welding a new edge and then filing it back down and putting it in the gun and see if that fixes the problem or not. So I'll let you guys know when I do that. But for now, I just wanted to show you guys, if you have issues with your gun cocking twice while it's in half cock, then it's probably this that's causing that issue. So you might want to actually look at your hammers next time you clean the guns and see how wore out, or if there's a piece broken off of it, just like this. So anyway, I'll let you guys go. And thanks for watching.